Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 914. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, that's Durham's online community paper, which can be read at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com in its entirety. That was Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham. And I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Facebook side. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote your business, promote your special event, etc., etc. So let me get started. Oh, if you could share this out, I would really appreciate it, because then more people here in Durham can find out what indeed is happening. So let me grab my iPad here and go to the Word page, which is the government and nonprofit information page, where there are some really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and Durham County. Just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you. All righty, the Durham County libraries are all open until 6, with it being a Thursday. Now, tomorrow they reopen at 9:30, and then Bragtown reopens at 10. Let me tell you about the Durham Police Department's efforts to try to help Hyundai owners keep their vehicles in their possession. You've probably heard about it. Let me find the post first. You've probably heard about it, but a lot of people have been, people watching TikTok have been learning how to steal Kias and Hyundais, because apparently those two companies skipped some steps in manufacturing. You know, always want to save money, I understand, but people found out like a backdoor, sneaky way to steal the vehicles because of the steps that were skipped by these auto manufacturers. So what Hyundai did, they gave to, well, I guess around the country, in our case, the Durham Police Department downtown, 602 East Main Street, their main office, so headquarters. So they gave the Durham Police Department a whole bunch of what are they called? Steering wheel locks for Hyundais. So if you have a Hyundai, and let's see, it has to be model years 2011 through 2022. Now, a friend of mine says that she doesn't need one because hers is a 2023. So I guess they discovered the mistake and then start implementing these steps again to make it harder to steal. So if you have a Hyundai between 2011 and 2022, call first. I have the phone number. Call the police department downtown and see if you can run by there real quick and pick up a free one. All right, let's see. Let's see what's happening in the Durham Tech Small Business Center, shall we? Now, I think there's an in-person class soon. There it is. So, Durham Tech's Small Business Center, okay, it's downtown. It's at 701 West Main Street. You know, that building with the huge Chesterfield sign on top. There's some free parking behind the building, and then you can park for up to 2 hours on Peabody, which is the street behind Chesterfield, or I should say just south of Chesterfield. So if you time it right, you can take one of these classes and not pay for parking. So here's the thing. So tomorrow, there's going to be an in-person class, Seal the Deal, how to score your first sale. That's going to be tomorrow from 11 until 12:30. So if you get there right before class time, you can park on Peabody for free. If you get there early enough, I know those, it's up for grabs. So it's a competitive situation. So just note, you might not be able to get a space on Peabody or behind the building. You might have to park on Main Street or somewhere and actually pay. But that's okay, because the information you'll be getting will be priceless. Okay. Now let's see the online classes, which are being held today. Now, again, this class that I just mentioned, that's going to be tomorrow. Okay. So today there's going to be some free classes, and they're all online, offered by community colleges across the state. So they're all totally free. So there's going to be a free class today from 2 until 3 called Create Social Media Content for Your Small Business. A lot of people want to do the live streaming like what I'm doing now, and they can't figure out, well, what should I do? So what I do, I list what's happening today in Durham. That's my shtick because, after all, with my having a community paper, that only makes sense. So whatever makes sense for you, learn how to do that at this class, which is free, online from 2 until 3. Here's another free class, How to Publish and Promote Your Own Book. Oh, I love the sound of that. That's going to be tomorrow. Oh, that's today from 3 until 6. I might have to sign up for that one. Okay, here's another one, How to Start a Business. This is part 4. Don't worry if you miss the other parts, it's fine. How to Start a Business, part 4, Finding the Perfect Product. Because after all, if you're going to be selling something, making something, promoting something, you want to make sure that you choose the perfect one for your situation. Okay, here's the last one, grant writing. And you don't have to be a nonprofit to write a grant. Grant writing, that's going to be tonight, from 6 until 8. All these classes are totally free, no strings attached. Click on the links that are supplied on the Word page, and then go to these wonderful classes online. Be ready to take some notes. Okay, let's go to the health page, to your health. Now, I want to just mention this every day, just for a short while. COVID-19 is back, and I guess it never really left, but it's really running through Durham. I know a lot of parents are aware the kids are bringing, unfortunately, COVID home from school, and people are traveling and not wearing masks and catching COVID. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it, because you know what to do, and it's up to you. Okay, and I did hear that there's going to be some new vaccines available soon. They will let us know, and then I'll let you know. Okay, NAMI Durham has something going on tonight. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So NAMI Durham, they're holding their online stress and anxiety support group for African Americans. It's online, it's free from 7 until 9. Talk about whatever's bothering you, get some resources, get some affirmation, some support. It's a really good program, and it's not just a free-for-all, it is guided. So someone is there, Lorraine Childs, in fact, is the one. Now, I need to point this out. These are confidential discussions. So what's discussed at the meeting stays at the meeting. So you can be sure of that. That's going to be, again, this evening from 7 until 9. Okay, the American Red Cross is going to have a blood drive. They are already at the Bryan Center. So if you can donate some blood, I know they'd appreciate it. 120 Science Drive, that's on Duke's campus, and they will be there until 4:30. Now tomorrow, they will be at the streets at South Point starting at noon, and I'll remind you about that tomorrow. Now, Blood Connections also having a blood drive, and that is going to be, let me see. So tomorrow, they will be at Duke University American Assembly for Men in Nursing. That is located at 307 Trent Drive. Trent Drive is the street you go down to go to the main hospital. That's one way of getting there. So that's going to be from 11 until 4 tomorrow. Okay, and now let's go to the health events page by clicking on the big blue button. That'll take us to the page where we'll find out what support groups are meeting today. So let's see who's meeting. Let's see, in 20 minutes, right now it's 12:10, the caregiver support group will be meeting at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue in the classroom. This is for caregivers who are looking after loved ones that are older than 55. So I used to be a caregiver, so I know it's very difficult. So if you can't make it because of the short notice, you didn't know until now, then just know that they meet every month. Okay, now, this is tomorrow night. No, this is tonight. Okay, tonight, the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group, they're meeting tonight, 6:30 until 8. It's virtual. It's online. So all you have to do is click on that link or call the phone number that I listed on the page there, the health events page. And basically, it's almost like the caregiver support group meeting. Basically, you're talking to people about your job as a caregiver, getting resources, getting tips, sharing stories. So that's going to be tonight, 6:30 until 8, and it's totally virtual, totally free. Okay, let's go to the gardening page. I haven't been there in a minute. Garden Shed. Let's see what's happening at Duke Gardens, shall we? So, Duke Gardens, let me give you the address, 420 Anderson Street. Now, they have this parking situation where I think it's probably still $2 per hour. You can pay, I think it's cashless. I think you have to use a card or something like that. But they do have like these machines that you go to and, do your digital thing and pay. So just letting you know. Let's see. What are they having tomorrow or today? Oh, this is today. So today from 1 until 2, this should be really fun. It's called Meet the Keepers. This is where you get to stop by the Discovery Garden and meet the people who take care of the bees, the chickens, and edible plants. It's totally free, and you don't even have to register. You just go. But that's why I mentioned the parking, because there is a fee. You do have to pay $2 if you're going to be there for an hour. So there you go. That is found on the Garden Shed page. And now let's go to the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page. Let's go there and scroll down to 14. Let's scroll all the way down. All righty. Finishing up at Boxyard RTP is Trey Charles, the singer-songwriters, I should say alt soul, which is like alternative soul, which is like not traditional. Maybe he puts a little extra something in there. So that's going to be today. It's happening right now until 2. Just started like 10 minutes ago. It's free admission. Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive, right off of Highway 54. So it's free. You're sitting outdoors. The weather is absolutely perfect for it. Eateries are right there. You can buy lunch or just buy something to drink. So that should be a really, really pleasant event. And if you like to be considered for performing, if you're a performer, I do have an email address, music@boxyardrtp.com. Write to them, maybe send them links to YouTube videos or whatever, and see if maybe you can be a performer at Boxyard RTP in the near future. New Visions of Africa restaurant will be giving away meals today from 3 until 6, 1306 Fayetteville Street, right next door to W.D. Hill. Give them your name. They'll give you a meal that's prepared. You can sit outside at one of their picnic tables, or you can take it home. High Wire Brewing Durham, they're having their mini pop-up market. They do this every Thursday from 6 until 8. They're in Golden Belt at 800 Taylor Street on the northern end. So basically, a vendor, an artist, sets up shop. They show what they made. They sell them. It's a beautiful situation. If you'd like to participate as an artist/vendor, then I have a link for that as well. They do it every Thursday. Now, tonight's the perfect night for running. I mean, the weather is perfecto. So the Triangle Turtles and Hares running group, they will have their Thursday evening run, 6:30 until 9:30. That's going to be this evening. It's free. Everybody's going to meet over by Tomato Jake's in the parking lot. Tomato Jake's is over there by Target, south of Streets at South Point. So again, they run from 6:30 to 9:30. I went to Dollar Tree the other day and I noticed they have some new headlamps. So knowing that 9:30 is going to be dark, you might want to make a purchase of a headlamp just to make sure that you're safe. It's up to you, just letting you know. Oh, by the way, all paces are welcome. Nobody will be left behind. It's not a race. It's just a nice evening run. Now tomorrow, Counterculture Coffee is going to have tasting at 10. This is where coffee lovers get together, sample different flavors of coffee, talk, hang out, see how the coffee's made. Because after all, counterculture coffee, that's where a lot of the coffee shops, that's who they get their coffee from. So it should be really interesting. Tomorrow, 10 until 11, free admission. Now, if you are in need, your cupboard is bare. Salvation Army of Durham is going to have free food Friday starting at 10 o'clock while supplies last. Usually they're out there for a couple of hours. So they're going to have canned goods and meats and drinks and snacks and sometimes hygiene items, sometimes even pet food. Now, if you are considering volunteering, they would love it. So if you can volunteer, I think you need to be there by 8. But call them first, see if they need you. And then if you're a volunteer in need, they'll probably love to have you help them out. And then they'll probably give you a bag or box or whatever they give away when the people are being helped during Free Food Friday. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's check the weather. It's so nice out right now. It's 78 degrees. Okay, so it's like perfection. It's sunny. Now, the sun's going to be covered by a few clouds this afternoon. It's going to be going in and out, starting around 2 or 3-ish. And then I think it'll be partly sunny the rest of the afternoon, after mid-afternoon. So it's going all the way up to 83. That's not bad. In fact, that's perfect. Now, tomorrow, I can't believe it. It's not going to even hit 80 tomorrow. It's going up to 79, and it will be sunny tomorrow. I want to check this weather app because I was watching, what's his name? Ryan, what's it called? Ryan Hall, y'all, or something like that. Ryan Hall for y'all, something like that. Anyway, he's a wonderful I guess he's a meteorologist, but he knows everything there is to know about weather. And he's talking about these hurricanes that apparently are going to come aground north of us, like way north, like Massachusetts. But I thought we'd at least get a little rain from that. Let me check my little apps. No, looks like we're not going to be affected by the hurricane at all. No rain until, in fact, I don't even know when it's going to rain next. Let me check my second weather app. I'm really surprised, but I think it came from Africa and it's like way east of us right now. So I guess it's going to come towards the land very, very far north of us. Let's see. Breaking news. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to. Let's see. Let me check. Yeah. No rain at all. How about that? Now, according to this app, it's going to rain next Saturday. But, we live in a volatile area when it comes to weather. A meteorologist explained to me how, because we're in between the mountains and the ocean, it's really hard to predict exactly how the weather is going to go because a shift can happen at any time. With that, have a beautiful day. Check on your old folks. Make sure that they have everything they need. Even though it's not super hot, stay hydrated. Don't be fooled. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Let me think. Yes, I will probably be home at noon. So yes, I'll see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.